What's up, y'all? It's EKM from Wichita Promo. I'm up in Nika Studios with my guy L.S.P, and I got another little quick 20 questions, rapid fire, you feel me? So we just gonna go ahead and get into it, man. First question, what's your Mount Rushmore of rappers, like all-time four greatest?
Oof.
It's a
Four
tough
greatest,
start.
that's tough. Damn, that's tough. I'm gonna say Biggie for sure.
Yeah,
Pac,
yeah.
um, Andre, Three Stacks,
Yeah.
and then oh man, that last one is such a toss up. Um, man, I would have to say just someone like closer to our era. I would probably just say like Kendrick.
Okay, yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Kendrick?
Yeah.
I think that's a respectable list, man. I don't think nobody can argue with any of those names, for sure. Who's your favorite producer of all time?
That's another hard one. I would have to say, damn, that's another hard one, bro. You kind of stumped me with that one. But I would just say, like, as far as just like altogether, probably would be just like Timbaland.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would probably be Timbaland for real. Just so many different sounds and just, you know what I mean? Generation and generations of like just dope hits that I grew up on. It would probably have to be Timbaland for real.
For sure, that's a good answer. What's your favorite song that you've made?
Favorite song that I've made? This was one of my earlier ones. It was like on SoundCloud and shit like that, but it was called Mama No Love. It was one of the first songs I've seen like actually like get a bunch of plays within like minutes. And it was like the normal cliche thing where you think like nobody ain't really gonna listen to that one, and that be the one that everybody gravitate towards.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? So definitely Mama No Love, just an unreleased track I had a few years ago. For sure.
Yeah. I feel that. Okay. Who's the first artist whose music you like fell in love with as a kid?
I would have to say, honestly, bro, I would have to say Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I would have to say Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? I just, even before hip hop, you know what I mean? I really just had a love for like just either R&Bs or like singers, you know what I mean? But I feel like Michael Jackson, he takes it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite place that you've performed so far?
I hope I don't butcher this. Ogden, Utah. Shout out Keyboy. Shout out my boy Zeta Proof. He had us out there for his tour. But Ogden, just the vibe out there. They had like a city thing going on.
Yeah, it's like the farmer's market.
Like
thing?
a farmer's market thing
yeah.
going on, and the stage they set us up at is like the mountains is right behind us.
Yeah.
So a venue like that, and then you know what I'm saying, that long drive, it was just just challenging yourself. You know what I mean, and getting out your comfort zone and still being able to strive over there was definitely dope. So yeah, definitely Ogden.
Yeah, I've been to one of those shows, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's a great vibe, man. Shout out to Keyboy. Yeah. I didn't get to perform at it because at the time, all my songs were wanting some clean tracks, and I didn't have nothing that could fit that at all.
I had to fix it last
Yeah.
minute. I was just like, man, just put instrumental on.
Yeah, I had to prepare myself after that show, make sure I had some clean records to throw on for that type of thing. Yeah. But man, next question. Give us like,
for the artist, right?
yeah, for sure. Free game.
Free game.
Yeah. Name like 3 or 4 of your favorite movies of all time.
I would have to say 3 of my favorite movies definitely would be Menace to Society would be one of them. Scarface, and then I would have to say Paid in Full.
Okay.
Paid in Full.
Yeah. Solid list. Yeah. What about favorite cartoon when you was a kid?
Put my back against the wall with this one. I'm going to say, that's hard. You know, I'm a 90s baby. Shout out to the 90s babies, man. I'm going to have to say Rocket Power.
Okay, yeah.
And shout out Sam. For all y'all didn't know that, Sam, white boy with the glasses, he was from Smallville, Kansas, which is Hutchinson, Kansas. So shout out to the HK, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite strain to smoke on, and do you prefer joints or blunts?
My favorite strain, would definitely have to be that Dirty Taxi. That's like a
Okay.
rare one. Be a bitch to find, but it's that one. And then if I'm being honest, I like either or. When you
Okay.
out there in Colorado, make sure you get you one of them caviar sticks with the little glass tip on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I roll blunts, you feel what I'm saying? But shit, if you got a joint, fire that motherfucker up. You know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
for sure. So this one, people be getting confused. I'm not asking for the best. I'm not asking for the biggest. Who's the most slept on artist in your eyes in the city?
saying? In Wichita, most slept on. Damn, it's a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Goodness gracious. It's a lot. It's a lot. But if I'm just being honest, I just gotta say, dang, that's a crazy list.
That's a tough
But if
one.
I'm but if I'm being honest, bro, like really, bro, my boy Hippie.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta really show Hippie love, cause like Hippie putting in work right now. Like
Yeah.
Hippie really putting on for the city. And I know it's a lot of niggas putting on for the city. I'm not trying to knock nobody. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? But just as far as somebody I see really moving and really trying to put on for the dub and really like make a movement ever since I met him the first time, just striving and striving and steady elevating. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I wouldn't necessarily say he slept on, but I feel like niggas is catching on late.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what I mean? I feel like that would be my answer right there, man.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be my answer for sure.
I feel that for sure. What's your favorite spot to eat in the 316?
Um, Tacos. I can't even just say one spot. Tacos. Wherever there's some fire tacos, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. I feel that. We got a lot of those spots
Man,
for
that's what
sure.
I'm saying. I couldn't even tacos.
Yeah. What would be your dream feature if you could work with anybody?
Dream feature. Uh, Dream feature. Probably Davies.
Okay, yeah.
Davies, for
Yeah.
sure. Davies, he get busy.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm pretty sure Davies is coming somewhere close, like Lawrence or KC or something. I just seen that. Yeah, yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
I think is it Topeka?
Topeka, yeah, I think that sound right. Something like that.
I think
Yeah.
King Maine on there too. Shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah. King Maine is on
Maine
there.
too.
Shout out to King Maine. Yeah,
shout out
yeah,
Trap City, man.
yeah. What's your dream car?
Dream car. I would have to say that Maybach Benz.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I just like the way them features
Shit
is in that
clean.
motherfucking
Yeah.
the way that shit sit back and you know what I'm saying, that shit just look real presidential,
Yeah.
real sophisticated, you know what I mean? Slide through,
Yeah.
real fly. So that would be it, that Maybach thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You when you travel, you prefer to drive or fly?
Mm, it just depends on where, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that Utah was like 14 hours, but just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
being able to see the different things, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like convenience, you know what I mean? I definitely
yeah.
fly, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it just depends.
Yeah. If you could travel anywhere in the world and perform, where would you go?
I was just talking to the homie about this. Egypt. I seen Russ do a show out there in Egypt in front of the pyramids, and I'm like, man, I ain't never seen no. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen no shit like that. So definitely
crazy.
Egypt in front of the pyramids. I think that would be lit.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be crazy. That's life changing.
Man, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
This kind of a hard question. I'm not gonna lie.
I got you.
So, what state or region in America do you think has the best rappers? You know, you got the East Coast, the West Coast, the Southern shit, the Midwest. Where you think got the best rappers currently?
That shit tough.
That is tough, but if we keeping it real,
Yeah.
Midwest on their shit right now.
Yeah, they really are.
I
bro.
love everybody. Shout out to the East Coast. Shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the South. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Midwest is really making their stamp right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just as far as like, you know what I'm saying, where
Oh,
it's at
man.
right now.
You
Just
got
like
us. You got Chicago. You got Detroit. Like
Detroit, you
Yeah,
feel what
come
I'm
on.
saying? And even just all the small cities in
Yeah,
between,
yeah.
like even Oklahoma.
OKC.
Man,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a bunch. It's a lot. Nebraska,
for
like
real.
just little spots that you wouldn't even think. Shout out
Yeah.
to Missouri. It's a lot of motherfuckers over there doing their thing. So I would just say the Midwest. And I mean, I love the Midwest. I'm from here, but like if you really just look at it right now, we growing and you know what I mean, we building
sure.
right now. So
Yeah.
I would say they probably like we got some of the top music right now.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that for sure. What's your favorite genre outside of hip hop?
R&B for sure.
Yeah.
R&B for sure. Old school. You know what I mean? That's what I was raised on. Like I said before, I was even any hip hop. So you know what I'm saying? That Johnny Taylor. You know what I'm saying? All that. That old school shit. That's you know what I mean. I might really, if I'm being honest, I listen to more old school and R&B than I listen to rap. So if you see me riding by thinking I'm listening to hip hop, I'm probably listening to Anita Baker for real. Smoking one.
Yeah, yeah. What's the best streaming service for music? The Spotify, Apple, all that.
Shit. Being an artist, looking at numbers, just straight off the record, no interview shit. That even biz shit, man.
Yeah.
Even biz, you know what I'm saying? Putting the control into the artist, you know what I'm saying? To where you can really show love to the artist and you can really, you know, pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you can show your love and the artist can, you know what I'm saying, receive. It's beneficial to both. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I feel like you see that not instant gratification, but that work you put in, you can see like some payment back. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't advocating for even biz. They ain't paying me or nothing. I'm just saying as far as like, I feel like that's the most beneficial.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I feel like all the different ones, you know, they're all doing good. You know, Tidal, Apple, wherever you stream at, they're all going to do good for you. But I feel like as an artist, just being beneficial to artists, you probably want to do that even biz, get your own landing page. You know what I'm saying? Get your own website to where you can just, you know, funnel everybody straight to yourself for real.
Yeah, yeah. Now, that's a great answer. I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, yeah, that's real. What's your favorite sport and who's your team or favorite athlete from that sport?
Basketball for sure. Celtics. We going for another one. You know what I'm saying? Anybody trying to bet, get at me, but Boston going for another one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, if you could pick up any instrument, what would you play?
Saxophone, man. Outside of hip hop and R&B, my granddad used to listen to jazz all the time. We used to ride down here and ride back. They used to just play jazz on the radio. So I think like saxophone is real, just like majestic. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that saxophone, like it talks. Yeah. It talks, you know, so probably the saxophone for sure.
I feel that for sure. And last question, just what's some goals you got in 2025?
I think just more discipline. You know what I mean? Just setting my goals up and then just going and chasing them down, scratching them out, and falling in love with the process. Because I think sometimes I just get like anxious, or sometimes I'll be overthinking things and the little reasonable doubt. But just knowing that, you know, just laying a brick every day. You know what I'm saying? And not being so caught up with everything else that's going on. Just really just trying to lock in this year. More music, you know what I'm saying? More content. Just more investments even outside of the music. You know what I'm saying? Investing into myself, but really just locking in for real.
Yeah.
Locking in, staying focused.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I feel that. Man, that's all the 20 questions. I appreciate you for talking to me. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with L.S.P's music. That's L.S.P on all music platforms. We're going to tag his socials below. Tap in.